All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no
Oh my God, what happened to your skin?
I don't know, it burns!
You're bleeding and your hair's falling out.
Oh my God!
We gotta get you to a hospital right now.
From our international news desk, an update on the reports we've had over the last 2 weeks from Australia. What was reported just a few days ago as a run-of-the-mill flu outbreak is now being described as an epidemic. Hospitals in Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne are all being locked down. Patients arriving at the hospitals displaying the flu symptoms are being housed and treated in makeshift quarantine zones. Gymnasiums, train stations, and other various public buildings are being mustered into service. In some instances, tents are being set up as temporary hot zones immediately outside hospitals and clinics behind hastily erected fencing. The official death toll has now reached 3,500, although unofficial estimates put the total closer to 8,000. The Prime Minister has declared a national state of emergency, calling up all members of the Army Reserve into active duty. All international flights have been canceled, and the harbors are now officially closed to civilian traffic. While no curfew has been officially announced, the streets of the cities are eerily quiet, and the population on edge. Stores are suffering massive shortages of everything, from bread and batteries to bottled water. Also in today, Sri Lankan officials are reporting thousands of people have been hospitalized and 28 have died over the last 4 days due to an outbreak of food poisoning. Initial tests in the local food markets indicate the poisoning is coming from fish harvested in the Indian Ocean over the last 2 weeks. The government has instituted a ban on fishing and is urging residents to boil any fish prior to consumption. Reports have been coming in from Ireland, Great Britain, Nova Scotia, Brazil, Venezuela, and Peru that they have all canceled international flights. Medical professionals in Peru have released a statement blaming widespread food poisoning for the mass outbreak of sickness there. We have here in the studio renowned scientist Dr. David Coletta, head official of the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta, to explain a little bit about this outbreak. David, good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Well, what can we expect from this illness? What do we know about the causes?
Well, what we know is this is not an airborne illness. What we believe is that it is a bacterial infection of some type based on the study of doctors and scientists worldwide for the past 3 weeks. The symptoms appear to be universal at all sites on the globe: nausea, vomiting, headache and diarrhea in the early stages, followed in very short order by hair loss and painful burning sensations on the skin. The symptoms progressed to bleeding from the nose and gums and open sores on the skin, followed shortly by convulsions and then death. Testing for white blood cell counts can provide an early indication along with the other symptoms to diagnose the condition. The symptoms mirror those of severe radioactive contamination, but with the size of the outbreak and the absence of an identifiable source, most professionals believe that bacteria seems to be the most likely culprit. Despite the lack of a radioactive source, some medical professionals feel the similarities are too great to ignore and are searching.
David, I hate to cut you off, but we're just getting word now that the United States has just decided to ground all international flights until further notice. We're being told that the state of New York is reporting cases upwards of some 10,000, and that California is reporting 12,000, with more every hour. Texas is also reporting similar cases, but no numbers have been
Honey,
officially
it's me.
released.
Get home now.
Health officials in Florida have closed the beaches in response to the 3,200 cases that were earlier attributed to other causes but are now being reevaluated. Wait. Word is coming over the AP wire that the Mexican government has closed its hospitals throughout the country due to an overabundance of cases and a shortage of resources. They are requesting immediate help from the international community. We will stay on top of this breaking story and keep you informed on this deadly outbreak. The President of the United States is making an announcement, so we take you live to the White House.
We urge everyone to remain calm. If you experience any of these symptoms, please go immediately to your local hospital. I am instructing the National Guard to assist hospital staff in every way possible. Citizens, we ask you do not leave your hometown. We're canceling all commercial flights and interstate train runs throughout the country.
Dad, where are we going? What is going on?
We're headed to the store.
Okay, why did you pull me from school to go to the store?
Just listen.
We're canceling all commercial flights and interstate train runs throughout the country immediately.
Mr. President, do you think this is a terrorist attack?
While we're investigating every possibility, we have no evidence to indicate that terrorism is involved. We are instructing everyone to boil water before any type of use.
Is it
Do not use water for anything.
I don't know, but what I
unless
do
it's been
know
boiled.
is whatever it
I
is
am
in
going to
water
turn
in
it
every
over
country
now
is
to my
affected.
Chief of Staff.
They all have the
With a
same
few
thing
more
and nobody
questions.
knows what it is
Thank
or
you.
where it really came from.
Dad, what are you talking about? What the hell is going on? I'm getting
Ladies
scared.
and gentlemen of the press, right
Food?
now
Is
we
it
are not
something
sure
they drink?
exactly
How are
what this
people getting
is.
sick?
I don't know, but right now I'm not taking any chances.
Why are we getting water if we can just boil it and it's fine?
They're not screwing around. I don't know what this is, and I don't think the government knows either.
You're paranoid.
Hey, if I'm right, we live. If I'm wrong, we live. So I know what the goddamn problem is. Now, we'll get another cart.
Can you kindly keep it down?
Can you kindly piss off?
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
I'm gonna have to ask you to kiss my ass.
Call the cops!
Hurry up, Captain Dumbass just called the cops. Let's go, let's go.
Mandy, get the door!
Come on, let's go.
I got your license plate number. The
cops are gonna get you. You're going to jail.
We're going to Lake Michigan.
Why?
Pack your stuff and leave in an hour.
What the hell is going on? Why did you make me leave work early?
Because I don't believe any of their BS. You've been watching the news, right?
Yeah?
It's all crap. They don't know what it is or where it came from.
You're paranoid.
No. Don't you see it? Every state has to boil water. Look where all the cases are. Eastern Seaboard, Gulf states, Pacific states. Anywhere that touches water, the water is infected. Now it's the same here, except Michigan hospitals aren't flooded with people yet. And they're not saying Michigan, Illinois, Wisconsin. But yet, the whole Eastern Seaboard is infected.
Oh my God. You're right.
You remember when I was in the Navy?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, they told us the symptoms of radiation poisoning in case we were ever exposed to it. And that's what everybody's got, but yet they can't figure it out. The water is poisoned, and now the whole goddamn country's gonna try to take over these Great Lakes. Hell, maybe the whole damn world for that matter. The question is, how long will the government string along the public before they tell them that fresh water is the only water source in the country?
Just long enough for the military to bring in their tanks and block it off from everybody.
Honey, I hate to say it, but we're at the end of days. Our oceans are poisoned. Everybody will flood these Great Lakes like the Mexicans invaded the U.S. Who knows how many days it's going to take before the military barricades off these Great Lakes.
I give it 2 days max. Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do?
Don't worry. I have some running around to do, so give me a call if they find anything new about this so-called disease.
Okay, I'll start packing. Whoever thought it would come to this? Is this how it all ends? Why are the oceans poisoned?
Honey, every country that has nuclear power plants has been dumping nuclear waste into the ocean since World War II. I'm surprised this hasn't happened before.
You mean to tell me that we can send a man to the moon and we can't think of a better way to get rid of this stuff than dumping steel barrels into a saltwater ocean? Wow, they really are a bunch of morons. Why can't we just put it in a rocket and launch that bastard into outer space? Hell, send it to the damn sun or to another planet for all I care. Just. So, pretty much, we did this to ourselves. We poisoned the one thing that we need to live, water. Leave it to the government to poison everything and kill the earth. My God, I can't believe this is happening.
I'll be back in a bit.
Just to rev the tank. I dump it in four, there's no looking back. My 442 is coming down on you. It's built to the max for the speed of cat. You put this wrong in the heart, it's wrong. Put it in the palm, and I'll try to come. All the power that you can take is on red line. It's on red line. It's on red line. It's got aluminum heads with racing gears. Got a passenger end and some dice on the mirror.
Hey man, I haven't seen you in years. What's up, man?
Not much, man. You?
Just living, man, just living.
You still part of that Michigan militia, man?
Yeah.
I got something I think you need to hear, and so do they.
I can't just take you in there, man. They don't just let people walk in.
You remember we were in the USS Miami?
Yes.
been over at Bill's house. You send Liz to school today?
No, she's watching TV.
You guys ready to go camping?
We're all packed.
Let me get my guns. Ready to go camping?
Yep.
Hair of the dog?
Why not? Really, you guys? Really?
Thank you. I want to tell every American that we will survive.
She needs to
we
hear this.
will persevere.
Take
We are
those out.
working on finding a solution
Listen.
to this deadly disease as fast as possible. I want to make this as clear as possible so that everybody understands what we as a people are fighting against. In order to do that, I'm going to do something that has never been done before. I'm introducing Dr. Dave Coletta, lead scientist for the Center of Disease Control in Atlanta.
Thank you, Mr. President. I've been working on this since the first reported cases in Australia about 3 weeks ago. Those early cases appear identical to all the other cases that are coming in. So let me start with how people are coming in contact with this and the symptoms that follow. Contact with salt water is the source of the disease. Bathing, drinking, eating foods cooked with salt water, even desalinated salt water. Avoid contact with all water that isn't bottled or fresh. Symptoms. You will feel your skin burning. This is followed by sores appearing on your skin and clumps of hair falling out. The body appears to literally burn from the inside out. You'll begin to bleed from the nose and gums, nausea will set in, and then your white blood cell counts drop. This is quickly followed by death. You will experience these symptoms and the eventual outcome if you have come in contact with water containing the disease. What we know right now is that the symptoms are very similar to those of radiation poisoning. In fact, many symptoms are the same as what have been documented in the vicinities of both Hiroshima and Chernobyl, but at a much more advanced pace. What we don't know is why it's taking place where nuclear power plants do not exist, and if it is radiation poisoning, how people are getting exposed to those levels of radiation. The level of radiation required to cause symptoms like these in a time frame like this, well, it's like bathing in a reactor during a meltdown. We've been taking samples from water treatment plants from across the United States, and we've been finding extremely high amounts of radiation.
Oh my God, Dad.
Shh. We've been testing the Atlantic, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Pacific Ocean, and they are all coming back with extremely high levels of radiation. I regret to inform the American public that boiling water will not get rid of the radiation. Mr. President?
Thank you. At this time, I'm putting out a ban on the use of all water that isn't bottled or fresh. Citizens, we need to pull together as Americans, work together to pool and use our freshwater resources wisely. That's all I have at this time.
Oh my God, Dad. The oceans are poisoned?
75% of the earth is water and it's all poisoned. Oh my God, we're all gonna die.
It's just what I thought. Don't worry, honey. We're going to one of the largest freshwater lakes in the country. We're heading to Lake Michigan.
Dad, what is going on?
Don't worry. Just some old friends.
Glad to see you can make it.
How many did you tell, man?
Oh, enough. Glad you weren't full of shit, 'cause you just woke up the largest militia in the country.
You hear the president's speech?
Yeah, everybody heard it.
Yeah, so how long before they show up?
Oh, they've been buzzing around all day, running recon on the land, choppers, jets. Don't worry about it, though. I got you the perfect campsite. Let them through. They're with me.
No, I want those locks controlled immediately. We don't have time to go south. We've got to get those locks first. That's not the plan. No, I want those locks controlled immediately. We don't have time to go south. You're not listening. The original plan was to take the locks first. We have to take the locks first. No, it's not gonna work. You're not listening. No, I want those locks controlled immediately. Then we go south. That was never the plan. You get your men up to those locks and get them controlled now. Listen, we gotta take a stand. You tell your men they gotta work faster and get those checkpoints set up.
No, we need to shut down the St. Lawrence Seaway and any other river flowing into the Great Lakes. We need to shut down the bottling companies right now. We need to attack.
Who the hell are you? Let him go. He's right. First, we need to stop the ocean water from getting in, and second, we need to stop the bottling companies from taking the water.
We do it or we all die.
Stop nuclear dumping in our oceans, or this will happen.
This is not a one country issue. This is a world issue.
Every country needs to work together to find these waste sites and clean them up.
Don't be that person that says it's not affecting me. It is affecting you. It's affecting all of us, and it will get worse if we continue to let this happen. Organize, petition your government, unite as people of the world for the good of our planet and for our future.
Wouldn't you like to be a part of saving the human race? It's time to stand up and be the solution for once.